Hi everyone, Cesaria here. Oh, I'm just going to take a breath. I hope you take one with me. I've been pondering this morning about the butterfly effect. The idea that when a butterfly flaps its wings, could be on the other side of the world. I'm in Australia, could be in Africa. I'm affected by that. We're all affected by that action. So if we think about it from the perspective of what's going on in the world right now, every corner of the globe, there's something going on. If it's not extreme weather, it's wars or political change. There is massive, just massive amount of disturbance. We'll put it that way. So every human being on the planet is affected by that, even if we don't follow the news, even if we don't listen to it, read about it, we have to be affected by that because we are an interconnected species, and everything that is going on out in the world is a reflection for me, for each and every one of us. So I was pondering on the idea of asking the guides, how can we stay true to ourselves and really stay in alignment with our truth? And really, the answer was that we have to surrender. Now I'm laughing because what I've noticed and what they said next was, of course, as generally as human beings, when we're stressed or anxious, we get into control mode. We want to control our lives. And so we have to surrender that control. I can't in this moment control everything or any moment really, control everything that is going on in the world. But what I can do is surrender to the divine will and let go of my small, limited ego self, my free will that wants to control everything, and keep surrendering to the divine will. As even if we look at it like we surrender to the values of our soul. And I was also reminded, I was traveling somewhere else in Melbourne on the last week and had the maps on, and it was telling us where to go. And for some reason, just kept missing the direction, and it kept saying, it was self-correcting. So it was correcting me. It was saying, no, now go back and turn around and come back. And so I was really pondering on that and got to see that divine will corrects. So we get in and we control everything, and we the world is creating this chaos, and yet really divine God, the Godhead God is running the show. And so we have to remind ourselves, not running the show in the sense of creating wars, creating all of this destruction and chaos, but really wanting that peace, abundance, love, connection on this planet. And yet it is us as beings who feel separate from that will that are creating this chaos. So it was really just a reminder to myself. I'm talking about myself here. Often I've felt the last few weeks, felt a sense of anxiety, felt a sense of stress, but not actually being able to pinpoint it. You know, when we're stressed about something that's going on for ourselves or in our family, or it's not like that. It's just this underlying feeling. And so when I began to explore that, I realized that it's me trying to control. And instead of just breathing and going, the divine has this. And the more and more I work on myself, the more and more I allow the light that is coming onto this planet, that is pouring onto this planet, to embody that light, to allow it to flush up the darkness within me, the more and more I surrender, the more and more in alignment I feel, even though that can feel uncomfortable. There's an alignment with that of knowing that all that is going on is truly, it's either divine will correcting itself and bringing us back to that beautiful point of love and connection. And the more and more I remind myself the divine has this, the God creator. Uh, and look, we are immortal beings, and if we bring ourselves to the level of absolute chaos, we will still be divine beings of light. And yet I don't feel that will happen. Everything that I know within my being, everything I've come to understand, what the guides say, we will not do that to ourselves. So look, it's me just pondering today. So I hope this has been helpful to you in some way and I'd love your thoughts. So pop them underneath the video, give us a like or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. But really, just let me know how you keep yourself in alignment with what is going on. And know that all of the beings that are awakening to higher levels of awareness and consciousness, how we're all bringing ourselves back to that level of connectedness. We are all marching to greater expansion. And just lean into that, lean into all the ones we know who are walking this pathway. Lean into yourself, especially to your own soul, your soul essence, to your God self, and lean in and really reach out to anyone that you know will understand you and just hang in there and know that we've got this. It's really, we could look at it from the perspective and say we're just bringing ourselves to darkness. But what we can say is we're bringing ourselves to the light. And as that path often does, we have to walk through the darkness to get to that light. So all my love today, and please reach out and if you would ever like some assistance with feeling this stress and anxiety within yourself, want to have a chat with the guides, just check in to my website, asariachanneling.com, and let's have a chat. And I know you've got this. And all my love. Until next time. See you soon.